Hey, it turns out that Osama bin Laden's niece is a Trump-supporting QAnon believer. And there's actually a lot of interesting stuff here. Now, yes, politics can make strange bedfellows. And I saw a funny comment on Reddit about this saying, I can already see her at the Republican convention. Obama killed my uncle, which would not be totally untrue. But I think that we actually have to go a little deeper with this story. Business Insider has a report about Noor bin Ladin. And it says, Noor bin Ladin, the niece of terrorist leader Osama bin Laden, revealed that she's a big fan of President Donald Trump in an interview with the New York Post. Quote, I have been a supporter of President Trump since he announced he was running in 2015. I've watched from afar and I admire this man's resolve, said the Switzerland resident. So she does watch from afar. Trump has been accused of spreading anti-Muslim hate, but Noor bin Ladin claims the U.S. would be better protected from a second 9/11 under Donald Trump. So here's the really interesting thing about this. First of all, I don't blame people for their relatives. It's very clear, at least from everything public facing, that Noor bin Ladin does not share any of the terrorist sensibilities of Osama bin Laden. She's denounced it very clearly from everything I've read. So I don't blame her for her relatives. She can be horrible on her own terms. And the fact that she has bought into a bunch of this QAnon stuff is certainly a part of why she's horrible. Here is a post on Twitter where she used the WWG1 WGA, where we go one, we go all, I think is what it means. It's a sort of QAnon slogan with the hashtag QAnon and QAnon worldwide. So I think the most important takeaway for me is that these wealthy elites actually have a lot more in common than you might think if you just look at the divisions among religious or ethnic lines. And even though many on the right very loudly talk about how, oh, you know, these rich Qataris and these rich Middle Easterns and these rich bin Laden families and others, and they wrap all these things together. The truth is that wealthy elites of any religious background often have more in common with each other than you might think. And this is yet another example of that. And so does politics make strange bedfellows? Yeah, it does to a degree. But at the end of the day, Noor bin Ladin, as a comfortable, wealthy elite of a different religious persuasion than Trump and many of those that, you know, she's very different than Mike Lindell in a lot of ways. But at the end of the day, she believes a lot of the same things, and much of it has to do with personal financial interests. So when we see the division lines that the right likes to put down, the Muslim ban, or they're coming in over the U.S.-Mexico border from the Middle East and this and that, remember that there's actually a lot more that they share in common, wealthy elites, across geographical lines, across religious lines, ethnic lines, etc. So I don't know whether Noor bin Ladin is going to be speaking at the RNC. That would be pretty funny. She's horrible on her own terms, and she really, really likes Trump. Make of that what you will. Breaking a deeply ingrained habit is one of the toughest things to do. Our sponsor, Fume, can make it easier. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, remove the bad from the habit. And that's, quite frankly, what Fume helps you do. Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that delivers flavored air. That's it. There's no vapor. There's no nicotine, no electronics. It's just delicious flavored air delivered by the cylindrical Fume device that fits in the palm of your hand. It comes in tasty, refillable flavors like raspberry lemon, orange vanilla, grapefruit crisp mint. The Fume device goes in your pocket. You can carry it around. It has movable parts and magnets, so if you're fidgeting or want to, it's great for that, and it's just a useful thing to break bad habits. And it provides that perfectly satisfying hand-to-mouth mechanic that many people love. Don't judge Fume until you've tried it. They have helped countless people make positive changes, and you could be next. Head over to tryfume.com and use code PACMAN to save 10% when you get the Journey Pack, which comes with the device and several flavors to try. The link is down below.